the world-famous Astrodome. Now we got trucks, we got dirt, we got clay, we got things blowing up, and it's all coming at you right now.
Round, so Executioner getting another shot here.
See if he can hang with the Monster Patrol, the big, powerful Chevrolet and Tom Meents, who gets around turning courses brilliantly. Tight race. Boy, Monster Patrol pulls it out.
Barely. That was tight. Monster Patrol.
It's an absolute toss-up. Here we go. Showtime. Good start by Barefoot. And he's stronger on the second half of the course.
And again, we're on this U course, so that turn is very important. And they are in a dead heat. Who wins? It's pretty tough to tell there.
It is, but the word coming down is that the win goes to Barefoot.
Pablo and Gravedigger have to get off to a good start.
Oh, Barefoot got him out of the... Wow. Unbelievable, Barefoot got him out of the hole.
And here comes that power that we see in Barefoot. Oh, my! What a run for Barefoot!
Something was wrong with Gravedigger from the get-go. He did not get a...
USHRA update. Let's take you to Pontiac, Michigan. Oh, there's some great monster truck action.
The Silverdome, one of the hallowed halls of monster truck racing. Some of the greatest events in history have been run in this building. And look at Liquidator. He's fired up to be there. Holds on to it, but Mistress couldn't.
Mistress rolls over. Couldn't save it.
Wow.
Oh, well.
This is a nasty spill.
And done for the night.
Gravedigger in the finals against Bob Fisher's Liquidator 4. Dennis Anderson with the hammer down, as we're so used to seeing. Liquidator giving it all he's got, but when the Gravedigger's on full boogie tilt, you can't hold it.
Oh, but we know he's got great equipment. Let's see what he can do with it.
Schmidt is out of Indiana.
Oh, he almost went over. Did you see the way the front end nose dove on him? Anderson and the Wild Thing.
Marvin Anderson, another Canadian, and Digger is gonna get it. And you can hear a little extra noise from this crowd. Wow, great jump by Captain America.
Impressive run by Captain America. Certainly Survivor, the more veteran of these two trucks. Barefoot dodge against the Canadian. And Obsession actually got the whole shot, but here comes Barefoot.
It's pretty close.
I'm surprised.
Great line, and getting started is important.
Neither of these trucks have a lack of power. What a race!
It was very, very close.
First run for Captain America. Now he takes on the legend. Good start for Captain America. Digger had to give it everything he had to win that race.
Not a lot of distance, so you got to get a great start.
Both trucks got off the line well. They come to the jump. Look at the power we talked about. That Keith Black Hemi engine. But Sampson is looking really like he's limping at the end. Did you see the way?
And you've seen the horsepower with Sampson and the others. Captain America got a good start, but it looks like Gravedigger got him.
Boy, but he barely got him again. I'm Gravedigger and Dennis Anderson.
What a start for Digger.
Oh, this is over.
Blow him away.
Dennis Anderson, as he has done so many times.
The way we will close our show tonight. Gravedigger starting off the freestyles, and this is part of the fun part of the show.
Well, and it's perfect that Gravedigger comes out. He was the king of Seattle. He's the king of freestyle. And then I'll tell you, Monster Patrol has learned how to challenge. Monster Patrol with that huge wing has become such a popular freestyler. The fans just love this with both of them out there at the same time, just there to put on a show. The racing is done. This is just for the fans.
Hell, it's just for the fans, and it's fun to enjoy.
Mike, you're talking about one of the all-time legends in this sport. He's been one of the greats year in and year out. His rivalry with Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger is legendary. He's taken an upstart on here in Brian Barthel and Little Tiger. Right now, Barthel would love to put Carolina Crusher on this trailer.
Oh, there's a... Whoa! He really did a great save there, but that's going to hurt Crusher.
That cost him big time, but I'll tell you, you mentioned it, Mike, a great piece of driving, but there we get it, the upset. We're going to see him back in action tonight, and we've always talked about the power of Barefoot, that huge Keith Black Hemi engine.
And Barefoot gets off to a great start and negotiates that turn pretty good. It is really tough when you have that much power to get woed down enough to make that turn.
Huge early lead for Barefoot, but he's losing it. He's up on two wheels, trying to keep it straight. Big problems for Barefoot. Something's gone. Something is absolutely broken. He had the race won. Reptoid has still not finished the course. Jim Jack, if he can get back on the course and come around and finish it, would win the race. Frolic did not cross the finish line. This is crazy.
This course really wears and tears on these monster trucks.
It's going to be tough on equipment.
Too hard to make that turn, and
there he comes. Reptoid's going to get the win. I don't think I've ever seen a race that loves turning courses. You can see how well he gets through the turn.
I was going to say, that first turn, he really got through it, up and over that line of cars, and Gravedigger is motoring here.
Almost slipped off the course, but you can see how far ahead he is. Dennis Anderson with a truly dominant performance. And he kind of gives it a little classic Dennis Anderson finish to enjoy seeing his dad get the big trophy, and look at him hit the hammer.
Yeah. Look at that hang time. Are you kidding me?
Great run.
He is a great mechanic as well as a pretty good monster truck driver.
He's a true monster truck professional. Jim Jack out of Florida has the Reptoid going pretty good, but watch the horsepower now from Sampson up and over, and Dan Patrick records
reasons to win, and he's had a great night here in San Antonio.
Every motorsports fan's dream, Ford versus Chevy in the finale, and the Chevrolet-powered Sampson got a good start, but having trouble bogging down in the turn. It's Gunslinger. Scotty here, gonna freestyle a little bit. Scott Hartsock is one happy monster truck driver.
Fought off a lot of stiff competition here in San Antonio at the Alamo Dome, and on this very difficult course, the Chicago's a lot of credit. He really accomplished something with
form in San Antonio.
And the crowd of San Antonio really appreciative of his monster truck action here. Sampson, though, give him a lot of credit. Dan Patrick, and we've told you a lot about Dan, and the veteran of so many years and so many monster truck wars, and gave it a good run.
This may be one of the most popular points of Pace Motorsports action when you see Pace Motorsports Monster Jam. You can see the trucks in action. And in freestyle, look, they can just go do whatever they want. Sideways, tear the course up. It doesn't matter. And I'll tell you, the more these fans in San Antonio yell and keep rocking, the crazier these guys get. It's fun.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch a little freestyle.
See how relaxed Dan Patrick looked in there in the wheel as he was gunning that 10,000-pound monster? Just had the wheel kind of in one hand, having a good time.
Yeah, these guys are having a lot of fun right now. They have worked hard. Both of them made it to the finals on a very difficult course. And there's your winner, Gunslinger.
At the Metrodome, Gravedigger doing what Gravedigger does best, which is putting the hammer down and gaining another victory, moving into the final round.
Avenger also looking pretty strong. Get a little off course there.
But he got her straightened out. Then on to the finals. Gravedigger able to...
Watch Little Tiger. What a night that truck had.
Brian Barthel getting it done. Then Carolina Crusher and Gary Porter getting the win over Ground Pounder. You can see the big guns advancing, but so was Little Tiger, which set up a semifinal matchup against the Gravedigger. And watch this upset.
Gravedigger favored, but Little Tiger runs away with it. And you see something come off of Digger's truck there. He broke on the run.
We'll get another look at it. He was fine in the air. The Little Tiger beat him straight up, but boy, on the landing, you can see Gravedigger is done for the night. And Little Tiger moves into the final against Carolina Crusher. And just to complete a night of upsets, Little Tiger beats all the big boys and wins it at the Georgia Dome.
Congrats to Little Tiger and a few freestyling moves from Carolina Crusher.
Oh, the fans love this. Always a couple of donuts left in Gary Porter.
California, this monster was running pretty strong.
Bounty Hunter, one of the West Coast-based monsters that has a great chance anywhere he goes. With Bulldozer, this team has been red hot out of the chute in 1999. And I'll tell you, you want to keep a watch on Bulldozer into the millennium, putting together one of the best teams of hot new drivers we've seen in a long time.
And as always, Gravedigger was there putting on a show as well and getting up and doing a little two-wheeler.
Well, when you talk about teams, these guys have it all. Pablo
Course, which has some obstacles and also has a really tight turn. Let's watch it.
Two Fords head-to-head to start us off. And the turn, again, is going to be critical. Couldn't tell if anybody got an advantage through the turn, and boy, they came tight to the finish.
They are neck have the flag. Well, they're underway, and on the far lane there, you see Gary Porter and Carolina Crusher making that turn, but he gets a little bit too wide. Gary Porter off the course a little bit. Looks
That's
like
going to be a DQ, Mike. And Carnivore out of St. Charles, Missouri. And don't forget, you can catch Gravedigger and Monster Patrol in Nashville tomorrow night.
All right. Digger, boy, wow, on that front straightaway, then making that turn, coming back. It's going to be Digger all the way in this race. Paul Schaefer in Monster Patrol, one of the favorite trucks on this circuit. Boy, he flies down the straightaway. Look at him take that turn. That's a great job of getting that truck turned around. And it's going to be Monster Patrol as, whoa, Potter's had some problems getting off the... Exactly. We're ready to go here with the second of our semifinals. And a pretty good start for both of these trucks. They're dead even down the straightaway. Let's see how they take the turns. Monster Patrol, oh my. Gravedigger looks like he's going to go on to win. Monster Patrol had some problems in
They used to trade back and forth. That story won't go away either, but now we got a green flag.
We do have the green flag, and Gravedigger takes the early lead, but coming into the turn, oh, Digger goes on two wheels. Gravedigger has turned on its side. Dennis Anderson in an effort to put a little extra oomph into it.
In the Sky Dome, Toasaurus Rex and Executioner squaring off early second-round action, and the Executioner looking hot on this cold night in Toronto.
Hey, and then a little freestyle activity with Rambo and Avenger. I love it when these guys go freestyling, getting some air. Look at Rambo.
Oh, Willie Weaver's been at this game a long time. Then they got to the final. Gravedigger and Executioner. Boy, they came right down to the wire, crossed together, as you can see, but Gravedigger with just a nose in front. And then it was freestyle time.
I have freestyle again and doing some of those 360s, getting a little air. Hey, is there a better freestyler around than Digger? Not many can do that.
And the fans love it in Toronto.
Update, we take you to Los Angeles.
This goes back to 1998, January 17th, the LA Coliseum, and you can see Bulldozer and Guy Wood getting around great. And there's the Monster Patrol machine on the West Coast and looking just as strong as he is in New Orleans this weekend.
Monster Patrol always seems to be strong wherever he goes and whatever coast he's running on. Certainly in L.A. was good. And there is that Predator having a really good run out in L.A.
A little 10,000-pound donut from Paul Schaefer and the Monster Patrol. And, you know, for years and years, the USHRA has always been the best in monster truck action here. The folks in L.A. got to look at it firsthand, and a great show from Gravedigger and Monster Patrol there in L.A.
Those two here, and that turn is tough as they turn and then go, wow, up over those set of cars. Heard from, and this first round battle is underway.
Great hole shot right there by Predator. He's got a nice lead into the turn, but hey, it looks like he's stalled.
Yeah, Predator is stalled, and that means that Cyborg over the cars and through track here in New Orleans.
Could be another track, though, where Gunslinger's turning ability might be an advantage. He's got a great start, though. Actually, a slight lead on Sampson early on.
Boy, you are right. Look at that turn. Gunslinger, a great job making the turn. And it's going to be Gunslinger.
And he won it on the turn. Just so smooth through the...
Bustin' Loose has anything for the favorite here in New Orleans. And it's Gravedigger with the early lead, but he's off the course just a little bit.
And not too bad, though, but you want to stay off the concrete. Didn't hurt him much, and he is in control.
Gets some pretty good air.
And these are two guys who can do it. Great veterans and outstanding trucks, and both get off to a good start.
That's Monster Patrol in the near lane, and he's off into the concrete. We'll see if it hurts him.
Didn't look to.
That's a great turn by Monster Patrol. Hey, what a great job of getting some air, and Monster Patrol we're off to a big start. Up and flying over those cars. It's going to be Gravedigger. It was the start, I think, that won that for Digger. Almost turned. The turn is very, very critical. So is the beginning. Looks pretty even early. Monster Patrol may have a little edge heading into this turn. And as they make it, here comes Samson over the crush cars. Boy, it's very, very. That's Digger, who is on the top of your screen. Far lane. Barely even heading down to the first turn. Wow, what a great job in the turn. What an amazing job by Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger. Digger wins it.
Let him go. This is fun. This is what you get when you go to Pace Motorsports event. Is Digger comes on over just to finish third. Look, look out, he's on his lid.
Oh, wow. The crowd is roaring, but I don't think that...
Love to knock Samson off here on national TV.
Really doesn't have the horsepower under the hood near what Dan Patrick has. And in the turn, Little Tiger making an effort, but Samson is just too strong flying over that last pack of cars, and it's Samson and Dan Patrick winning here.
That has gone to the roots forever. It's been a stock Chevrolet, a stock appearing Chevrolet, and I think that's what so many people love about Carolina Crusher. Gary Porter, just a no-nonsense guy. He just goes to win.
All right, now it's horsepower as they're making the turn. It looks like it is all Carolina Crusher. Whoa! Oh, my. Oh, no.
Wow, listen to this crowd. They're going nuts. Let's hope Gary's all right. This is his home place. He's had great success here. Set a world long jump record in this building, as a matter of fact.
Gunslinger gets up a bit on those back wheels. That's going to hurt his time a little, and it is indeed. Gunslinger back behind. He is not going to win. It is Barefoot. Barefoot takes it here in
obstacles on the course when you make the turn, but if I get a good routine down, I think we might pull off a win here tonight, and I'll be able to hang on to that flag for a while.
We talk about the flag. What does that flag mean to you guys? I mean, there's 11 of you out here now all gunning for that.
Well, see, we started the flag a long time.
Predator got out of the gate well, but look at Monster Patrol come on.
And let's watch them in the turns as they take it. That's Monster Patrol there. He is not taking it like he did that first run. Monster Patrol. Wow, he got some air. Oh, my. And the crowd loves that Monster Patrol.
Finals because of this all-star cast in the dome.
Both get off to a great start. We'll see how they do coming down into the turn. Barefoot strong there. So is Digger. This is Digger's strength in that turn. Gravedigger is going to win. Oh, my. Todd Frolic got up on two wheels a little bit going over those cars, but be focused. Camera's going down now.
Can't afford to lose here either. No fast loser coming out. Oh, Monster Patrol really nose dove. It kind of stuck the nose, and now
And up on two wheels, that's going to kill him.
That's it.
It's going to be Samson who's going to win. Paul Schaefer got up on two wheels in the turn, and it was all she wrote from there.
When we think about it, these trucks running for that Pace Motorsports $100,000 championship point fund, Predator's got a great chance to make up some ground here.
It was an awesome start by Dennis Anderson. He's up on two wheels in the turn, but holds it straight. Great job by Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger. One of these TV events here on TNN, and they're off. Here we go with the finals. Heading down towards the turn. Digger's got him in the turn. Gravedigger beat him to the turn. Can he hold on? Yes, he will. That rough left side track, just too much for Dan Patrick to overcome.
Man, freestyle.
Well, one side of Gravedigger doesn't look too bad, but the other side, boy, you can sure get a good shot of Dennis Anderson working the steering wheel inside the cockpit of that machine.
Nobody does freestyle like Anderson, as we saw last week, and we're seeing again tonight, and he is just, I mean, he has no fear. He'll go anywhere. He'll tear anything up that's in his path, and that's what the fans have come to really love as the checkered flag stays on the Gravedigger this time around. Wow, look at the air.
Digger really can get some air, even when he has no sheet metal on his truck. He can really get up there. Freestyling with Digger. It's what they came to see here in the Houston Astrodome tonight.
How's that for sliding safely into second base? There he is. Dennis Anderson, the champion, as Houston stands in appreciation. He struggled this year. Not bad, not bad.
Struggled just a little bit, but the extra horsepower powers him on. Frolics did when, you know, we talk about this being a driver's track. Vito might be one to beat, but there's Monster Patrol, bottom of your screen. Monster Patrol with a big hold shot.
Slid off the back.
Wow.
Monster Patrol slid off the back of the course. And Pizzo wins it in the Predator. Wow. That checkered flag back from Gravedigger. The checkered flag signifies who won the last Motor Madness event on TNN.
Gravedigger, that Chevy panel truck.
Good race.
Not a bad turn from either driver, and it's going to be Gravedigger, his Bulldozer, who is in the near lane.
Maiden voyage for the Big Bull with Tom Meents behind the wheel. He's looking good, but so is Gunslinger. Great race.
This is a good race. And look at the horsepower from Bulldozer.
Wow.
How do you like that? Second round run, Gunslinger and Barefoot. And it's pretty even off the start. We'll see what happens in the turn.
Wow, what a jump. Barefoot caught him in the air.
See what happens here. This should be a great one. At the bottom of your screen, that is Little Tiger. Little Tiger a little bit behind, but might make it up in the turn.
Beautiful turn by Brian Barthel. Now, how do they square up?
Oh, Predator had some problems. Predator did not get squared up and go crazy. All right, here we go. What a turn by Dennis Anderson. Oh, that was awesome. That may have been the best turn. We're ready to go here. Pretty even off the start.
Yeah, excellent start by both of them. Now watch the turn. They both turn well. There's where Meents has been hammering.
This is even. Oh, Bulldozer. Tom Meents and Bulldozer got it.
So now you get Gravedigger in the semifinals.
Grave who? Gravedigger? Who's that?
Both these guys expect to win this race, but only one's going to the finals. Todd Frolics had to love it Barefoot. Let him go after each other. You know, he's going to sit back and wait.
We're in the final run here of the semifinals.
Wide turn by Dennis. That hurts him.
What a great turn by Tom Meents and Bulldozer living up to the top. He's done it. But the crowd is stunned here. And
one of the most legendary machines the sport's ever seen has been coming back strong tonight. Bulldozer with a great start.
And here's the key, the turn.
And Meents does it again.
Boy, Tom Meents did a great job in the turn. And a little freestyle from our two finalists here. Fans love this part of it, too. Look at these guys.
Just coming out right now just for the fans and letting them see them a little more, letting them get those cameras out so they can click off all the pictures they want. And Barefoot goes flying, and here comes Bulldozer. You got to love freestyle at a Pace Motorsports event.
I'll give Todd Frolics some credit, too. He had a great night here tonight.
He sure did, and he struggled over the last few weeks, as we've seen. It's great to see Todd back in the finals and very close to pulling off the victory here in Orlando, but Meents was just not to be denied tonight. You know, Tom is maybe not going to be the guy who grabs the biggest share of that $100,000 Pace Motorsports point fund, but he's sure getting the biggest share of the cheers with that donut.
Doing some nice 360s. Both guys getting a little air, going up over the crushed cars. And a lot of chance, as you said, for folks to get the cameras out and get some pictures of these two fine monster trucks and their drivers who are putting on a show here.
Whoa! Kick up some dust, boys. And they love it. Listen to the crowd. They just absolutely enjoy this. You know, Tom Meents obviously is not a player for this year's championship, and I think he's trying to send out a message in 2000, boys. Watch out for the Bull.
Yeah, watch out. This is some fun freestyling action right here. Let's enjoy it with the rest of the fans here in Orlando. Almost dead even as they head down to the turn.
Boy, they are dead even. A great race. Now remember, good start from Mountaineer. Little Tigers run against these guys before here on Motor Madness. As a matter of fact, he's made the Final Four a couple of times.
Little Tiger trying to take that turn a little too hard. Oh, Little Tiger goes over.
Wow.
What a tough break for Brian Barthel, and here comes Mountaineer to pull off
And win this race.
All right, and they are underway here. And as through the first turn, a little bit of trouble. Trouble for Scott Stevens. Had to actually back that truck up. Did not make the turn. That is going to kill him. And here comes Reptoid around. Knows all he's got to do now is run smooth. Oh, man, he just saw it. We were in the background there. The wheel came off. I saw that wheel roll.
In that last turn, looking at Barefoot like we just talked about.
And it was Barefoot who got out to a pretty good start. Both trucks make their turn fairly smooth. Barefoot looking awfully strong, though. The start went to Barefoot, and that is always tough to overcome. Final turn. Looks like it's Barefoot out in front just a bit. Gary Porter's trying, but he can't catch him. Barefoot wins the World Championships here in St. Louis, Scott.
He's assuming the elevators are still. I'm not taking the stairs. Oh, it is. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait to get it going, and you got to be here at TNN to see it all.
All right. For Dan Moriarty and Scott Douglas, I'm Mike Hogwood reminding you that we'll be with you Friday night on Motor Madness Monster Jam from St. Louis. See you then. So long, everybody.